What's up, guys? Hopefully, all of you are doing well. Today, we're going to be making some really easy chocolate cupcakes. If you got a chocolate craving, I got just the thing for you. These are my chocolate sour cream cupcakes with a chocolate ganache cream cheese frosting. Let's get into it. Let's start with our frosting. We're going to get that out of the way first. I'm going to go in with a cup of heavy cream right into a small saucepan, and we're just going to heat it up over about medium heat. Let's get the formalities out of the way. For the exact measurements to this recipe, check out gdseasoning.com. The link will be below in the description. I have my semi-sweet chocolate here that I got from my baking supply shop. And this just happens to be a dark semi-sweet. I wanted to try it because she had it on hand. So I'm just going to chop that up as small as you can get it, okay? Don't leave too big of pieces like I did because sometimes they'll take longer to melt once we pour the heavy cream over. If you guys are wondering if you can use chocolate chips, you can, but I don't suggest it because sometimes the chocolate chips don't melt like they should. I'm just going to pour over that heavy cream along with a couple of tablespoons of butter. It can be melted. I just chose to melt it this particular time. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt and some vanilla and just stir that up until all that chocolate is melted. The type of chocolate that I suggest, I'm going to put it in the recipe. You can use a Ghirardelli baking chocolate or Baker's baking semi-sweet chocolate. Those are really good. The chocolate is nice and smooth, and then as it starts to cool, it's going to start to get really thick and stiff, just like this. You can let it cool down naturally. It's going to take longer, or you can give it an ice bath. If you're in a rush and you need to hurry up and get this made, go ahead and give the chocolate an ice bath to bring the temperature down. Next, I have my room temperature cream cheese, about 8 ounces, right in the stand mixer. And I'm just going to give that a nice mix just before adding the chocolate ganache. Now, since we're mixing this semi-sweet chocolate ganache with the cream cheese, we are bringing the sweetness way down because, of course, cream cheese is bland. So it's going to pull down the sweetness a little bit. So we're going to have to build that back up. I'm going to add some extract. I'm using strawberry extract. I think a raspberry would have been better. You can use a chocolate extract or just resort to your standard vanilla extract, okay? Mix that in, and I'm going to add a half a cup of powdered sugar, and that's all I added. Here's where you have a lot of leeway. You can add a half a cup at a time until you're satisfied with the desired sweetness that you get. My guess is that you won't add more than a cup and a half, but taste it as you go to see how much powdered sugar you really need to add. That's it for the frosting. Let's move on to these chocolate sour cream cupcakes. I have my all-purpose flour, some cocoa powder, salt, and baking soda, and I'm just going to sift all of the dry ingredients together. Once we have all of the dry ingredients sifted, we're going to set those to the side, and we're going to cream a half a cup of unsalted room temperature butter together with some white granulated sugar and some light brown sugar. I'm just going to let those cream together really well. In the meantime, let's talk about the wet ingredients. We have some milk, a little bit of coffee, brewed coffee, not espresso, just regular coffee, and I'm going to pour that right into the milk, and of course I have some sour cream. If you don't have a coffee maker, go to a coffee shop and get a small coffee. You only need 1/4 of a cup. To my butter and sugar that have been mixing, I'm going to add my eggs one at a time, making sure that each one is blended well before adding the next. It's only 2 eggs in this recipe. And of course I have a couple of teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Now I'm just going to stop my mixer and I'm going to add all of the sour cream. I get asked a lot, what does sour cream do to the cake? Moisture, baby, moisture. Don't get cute trying to leave it out. You're going to end up with a bunch of doorstops and then you're going to be mad. Just follow the instructions. So once the sour cream is blended, we're going to go ahead and alternately add our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients, starting and ending with flour. So I added a little bit of the flour mixture, and then I added some of my milk and coffee. And once everything is blended, we have a really nice batter, kind of loose. What I'm doing here is I took some baking spray and I just sprayed the top of my muffin tin. So when the cakes, or I should say the cupcakes, dome, I don't want them to stick to the rim of each tin. So that's just a little extra measure that I do. And then of course I use cupcake liners, put them in each one, and I use 3 scoops per cupcake, and that's about 3/4 of the way. We're going to bake these at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes, and of course you want to insert a toothpick and make sure it comes out clean. Once the cupcakes come out of the oven, I let them stay in the cupcake tins for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I remove them and put them on a rack to completely cool. In the meantime, I take a disposable piping bag with my M1 tip in there, and I'm just going to put some of that frosting right in that bag. There's something about me not wanting to commit to a real piping bag. You know, the ones you gotta wash. I don't want to be bothered. Is that bad? Too bad. I'm just going to make sure that I get all of the air pockets out of that frosting near that tip by squeezing it all the way down. Okay, we're good to go. My cupcakes are cool, and I am just going to frost a nice little dollop right on the top of each cupcake. These cupcakes are, I think, to date, some of my best work. You can use these for kids. You can use them for work at parties. They are oh so moist and chocolatey. It just gives you that perfect chocolate bite in a small cupcake. You don't feel as guilty. Well, hopefully you won't. And remember to control that sugar in that frosting. That is definitely up to you. I put that in your hands. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and cooking with me. You know I appreciate it when you come and hang out. Don't forget, this recipe and others can be found at gdseasoning.com. And I'll see you guys next time.